If the power mirrors are not working in your Kia Sportage, it could be due to a number of reasons. But before you take your vehicle to a mechanic, it's a good idea to check the fuse, as a blown fuse can also cause your power outside mirrors to stop working. The fuse for the power mirrors is located inside the cabin. Open the driver's door and look down under the steering wheel. You will see a small panel that's your interior fuse box. Pull off the cover to reveal the fuses. On the inside of the panel, you will see a diagram that lists all the fuses. You might think that this fuse with side mirror symbol is the fuse for the power adjustable mirrors. That is not true. This fuse is actually for the heated side mirrors only. When you press the rear defroster button, the heating element activates and heats up the side mirrors. Very useful feature in the winter. For power adjustable mirrors, look for the fuse labeled as ACC. It's a 10 amp fuse in the second column. That will be this fuse in the fuse box. It is important to mention here that this fuse not only powers the side mirrors, it also powers the infotainment system as well as the USB ports in the front and the rear. So if this fuse is blown, your infotainment system will not turn on and you won't be able to charge your phone. If your vehicle has a wireless charger, it will also stop working. If you have a test light, you can test the fuse without pulling it out. First, turn on the ignition or start the engine. Then connect the clip of the test light to a good ground point, like a metal bolt or a bare metal surface. Every blade fuse has two small exposed metal contacts on top, one on each side. These are test points. Lightly touch the contacts with the tip of your test light. If the test light illuminates on both sides, the fuse is good. If it lights up only on one side, the fuse is blown. If you don't have a test light, you will have to pull out the fuse. Turn off the ignition. Now grab a fuse puller or needle nose pliers and pull out the fuse. Once removed, hold the fuse up to a light. Inside the translucent plastic, you will see a tiny metal strip that connects the two blades. If the metal strip is unbroken, the fuse is good. But if you see a gap in the metal strip or burn marks inside the fuse, that means the fuse is blown and needs to be replaced. Here is an example of a blown fuse. Notice the broken metal strip inside. If your fuse looks like this, it needs to be replaced. Replace it with a fuse of the same amperage rating, that is 10 amps. Now turn on the ignition and test your power mirrors. If they are moving again, the problem is solved. If the fuse is good and the power mirrors are still not working, it could be due to a faulty mirror adjustment switch or a wiring issue. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to eJoin for more DIY car maintenance tips. Thanks for watching.